30 days, 50,000 acres. 5 trailers. Rookie pilots. We're filming it all. The good, the bad, the ugly. These stories never told before.
I've never seen anybody get this much acres done that fast.
This is the real life of a spray drone pilot.
Just hoping we get flying. That's all I'm worried about. 650 to get back on schedule today, but each day we've managed like 200 because it's just been like problem after problem.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just like so irritated we're not flying right now. We just kept getting pushed around, had to do this, had to do that. Rain, storms, tornadoes.
They locked Jay in the gate. You got to go get Jay. What's your plan?
He's coming up on a road right now. And if it's got a gate, we're calling 911. I mean, what are we going to do? We can't get a hold of Napa. We're going to either cut the locks ourselves or call somebody to come cut the locks.
I met Braden actually through a DM Instagram. He DM'd me, had no clue who the guy was. He was like, we should do a collab. I feel bad saying this is because I was like, what do you do? And then I started researching what he does and quickly figured out that he's got a big YouTube following. I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Didn't even give him time to respond to the first message. That's basically how I met him, was through a DM, and then we, did some stuff outside of that. Braden approached me that he thinks he wants to get into agricultural spray drones, and I was like, Braden, you've done well on YouTube. I tried talking him out of it, but he's a bit bullheaded. Like, he's just gonna do it anyhow, even if I tell him not to. And now he's out there, and he's gonna have to try to figure out how to get it done.
Just hoping we get flying. That's all I'm worried about. Filling up some buckets full of fresh water in case one of the drones pumps stop working.
Okay.
Yesterday we found out very quickly if you just run some fresh water through it, definitely helps a lot.
I can only imagine what Braden's going through right now. Obviously, he just got his first batches. For him to have never done it before, when you receive that first batch, you're like, I know how it was when I was there. It's like, am I actually ready to get this done? Obviously, we've trained him up, coached him up. I think we've given him all the tools, but now it's really up to him to figure out how to get this done.
It's been wild. Mike said it was, he loves flying the ag drones because the adrenaline just gets going. And you really see why when you got that much money just back and forth in the air all day long.
Yeah. Pressure test success.
Pressure test is now good. We'll dump the water out and go get some chemicals.
Where y'all headed this morning, Braden?
Had to spray some bees.
Bees?
Yeah, got some around some bees. So
what do you spray?
I had to get that scheduled in.
Fungicide?
Yeah,
insecticide
free to get back on schedule. 650 to get back on schedule today, but each day we've managed like 200 because it's just been like problem after problem.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just like so irritated we're not flying right now.
Yeah.
It's like we're getting rolling. Let's do it. Today's actually been the first, I'd say, successful day. We had a mission of closing out 3 batches today because we just kept getting pushed around, had to do this, had to do that. Rain, storms, tornadoes. So we had a lot of stuff we started but couldn't finish. We had 650 acres of unfinished batches. I think we're closing them out today. We got 100 acres after this, 2 hours of daylight. I think we're gonna close them all out. I would definitely say it's our first successful day. We had a slow start in the morning, had to fix some things as usual. But since we fixed that trailer this morning, nobody has had any problems. We had a repeater die, worked that out. That's why they got to map this field real quick. But it's looking good, man.
So what we're figuring out is I think water's causing us a lot of issues, and we noticed Dennis was covering his shit with tarps. So we're trying to figure out what we need.
Since it rained, both generators have been acting up, and now the Starlink, we got that outlet switch that got screwed up. So we got to get that fixed and prevent it from next time. Dude. If I wasn't here, y'all are going to have trouble when I leave because somebody's going to have to be fixing 24/7.
I think I can manageably run all of them and fill them up with batteries by myself. All right, so we were waiting on our new ground guy to get in here we had 3 days to spray 400 acres. We were waiting on a new ground guy to get here because we had plenty of time and we were going to teach him on those 400 acres. So we ended up waiting until 12 o'clock one day and not spraying. We get to the field, we start spraying. Within an hour, just out of nowhere, not on the radar, torrential downpour. We get We leave the truck in the field, we drive to the house, wait for it to calm down, wait for it to dry out. We get back to the spot, bam, generator's not working. And they were like, we're trying to figure it out, couldn't figure it out. We're like, all right, whatever, we'll just solo drone it. We're almost done with the day anyway, it's getting late. Then when we go to frickin' pull out, my truck's stuck. So my truck's stuck with this 8,000 pounds of chemical. Then we try and pull it out with my buddy's Cummins, or my scout truck. And his truck can't pull me out. And I mean, I'm barely stuck. Like, I'm just spinning on top of wet grass like a dually. So then we were like, all right, let's go to the house because he's got a yanking rope. We went to his house to grab his F-250, pulled it out there, and that got stuck. So then me and Jay go door knocking, and thank God the farmer who we're spraying for has a tractor, and he comes and saves us. So we get home last night, we're all pissed off, we're trying to figure out the generator. We completely swapped generators, hoping it was gonna work. We checked everything, and it worked fine. We were good, we were ready to roll this morning. This morning we go outside, turn the generators on, just double check everything's charging. Generator doesn't work. So now here we are spraying one drone on a 50-acre field.
They locked Jay in the gate.
Oh, to get back to that field, we had to go through back behind a Napa that had a gate. I talked to them. They said, yeah, we'll keep it unlocked. Y'all lock it when you go back out. I was like, okay, well, he's gonna be back with his brain. Don't lock it. He's locked in. There's no way around it. I already looked at it. I might tell him to call 911.
This is kind of exactly how it goes for a spray drone pilot, is you think you're ready for it and you think you're prepped for, you know, whatever type of conditions you're going to get into it. And then you have something come up like this where you had no clue that you're going to get locked into an area and get the sheriff's department out to get you out. I mean, how typical is that? You think you got it all in, you know, organized situation, and then it's like, dude, I'm locked in here. Get me out. Yeah, so it's something that you just weren't expecting, but you know what? It doesn't surprise me.
So we are pulling in the gate. Looks like we already got two sheriffs out here. I actually feel like it's my fault, but it's not really my fault. It's the Napa people's fault. I told them, I said, leave it unlocked. We'll lock it when we go back through. I went through, didn't lock it. We still had people back there. No hard feelings, Napa. Just costing us money right now, okay? Looks like a farmer, not the farmer we were spraying for, might have a key. I don't know if they're gonna cut it or trying to find a key. Cool guys. You're free. I really appreciate it. It be saving our day.
I'm getting these calls from Braden saying that this is broke or that's not working or this might not be fixed properly. This is not working or that's not working. I can try to help him best I can over the phone, but some of this stuff, dude, you just got to get your hands dirty and you just got to figure it out. Like, I can help you as much as possible over the phone. Some of this stuff, you just got to figure out on your own.
We just got wrapped up. We actually have to go meet Jay. He needs a relay so he can finish out the fields. We had 3 batches we had to finish. We got all of them but one field done. We had a bunch of catch up we had to do. Thank God we're caught up now. Yeah. We're just, once we finish this last field, we're waiting for a new batch before we get spraying again. And it's been a good day. A lot of people have wrecked today, you said, and we haven't had a bad incident
No
yet.
issues for us
I almost
today.
cut our heads off a minute ago.
That's true.
But other than that, it's been phenomenal.
How many acres did you guys do today?
462.
Not bad. We're starting at 8 o'clock.
I was gonna say 8:45. You guys are wrapped up.
Yeah.
Late start, fixing some stuff.
Yeah,
and,
late start, early finish, and we get 400 acres. That's not bad. Yeah, we had pretty good fields, though. We started off with some really flat, easy fields. The last couple fields, we had a couple annoying ones where it just took a lot of time and a lot of batteries, but other than that, it was smooth.
Not smooth. Other than that, it was smooth.
Other than that, it was smooth.
So the guys are starting to get it together. The 470 acres is good. It's not great. With a little bit more time, I think they're going to be close to that 900 acres in a day. So just when it all started feeling like this thing's coming together, we were hit with something nobody saw coming.
No one else looks like they're spraying, right?
Break even, you have to average 230 bushel an acre.
It's July 19th, and the update is not a good one.